Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Grace and today we are going to make a cover up dress. It is a mesh pattern and it is very simple and easy to follow and it is beautiful. And I'm planning on making a fringe dress also, so I'll see maybe if I'm done, if I can turn it into a fringe dress, but for now we are making a cover up. So for the requirements, you're going to need yarn. I'm using the Winter King brand. It is a 4-ply and 100% acrylic. It is a medium weight yarn, but you can use any yarn of your choice. If you're using the thin yarn, you can double your strands to achieve the medium weight. I'm going to be using a 3.5 millimeter hook. You're going to need 2 stitch markers. You're going to use them later in the project. You're going to need scissor for cutting your yarn, and you're going to need a tape measure for taking your measurement, your hip measurement, bust measurement here. So you're going to use the tape measure to take your upper waist measurement just above the navel, and that is what we are going to work with for making our skirt, and then we will increase later in the project. So you're going to take your upper waist measurement just above the navel, and that is what we are going to work with. So I'm going to work with the waist of 30 inches, and I'm going to make a chain that is 30 inches long, or a chain that can stretch to 30 inches but not tightly stretched. You don't overstretch it. So I'm going to make a slip knot, and then I'm going to make chains long enough for the 30 inches I'm working with. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll let you know the number of chains that I've made. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and made my chains. I've made a total of 130 chains. So I'm just going to measure it to see if it is 30 inches or anything close to 30. And I'm not stretching it. So it is bringing me 29 inches, which can stretch to 30 inches or just beyond 30 inches, and that is okay with me. After that, we are going to join the two ends together. So you are going to make sure that your yarn is not twisted, and then we are going to join the two ends together. So you're going to insert your hook in this other end, like that. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through all, like that. After that, you're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After chaining up 4, you're going to yarn over and skip 1 chain and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, and you're going to repeat this until you come back here, and I'll meet you here so that we can join our row. Okay guys, so I've come to the end of my row and I'm remaining in the 1 stitch. I'm going to chain 1. After that, you're going to make sure that your work is not twisted and it is straight like this. And then you're going to join with a slip stitch. You're going to go into the second chain from the hook here and make a slip stitch like that. After that, you're going to row 2. You're going to chain up 3, turn your work, and then you are going to repeat. You are going to place a double crochet on top of a double crochet, chain one, a double crochet on top of a double crochet. You are going to repeat this until the end of the row. Make sure to chain one, and you are going to repeat this until you come to the end of the row, and I'll meet you once I'm back here so that we can finish the row. Okay guys, I've worked my round. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to chain one, and then we are going to join into the second stitch with the slip stitch like that. After that, you're going to chain up 3, turn your work, and you're going to repeat row 1 until you have about 5 inches length. You're going to repeat row 1, chain 1, double crochet on top of a double crochet until you have about 5 inches, and then we are going to start increasing for the hip area. You're going to do that, and I'll meet you once I'm done with my 5 inches. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and did my rounds. I've made it, it's about 4.5 inches. I ended up doing about 4.5 inches here, as you can see, and that is still okay. So you're going to put your work like this so that the seam, this part that we are joining here, is in the middle of your work, and then we are going to mark the edges. We are going to mark this corner. These are the areas we are going to make our increase. So we are going to make our increase in that corner and another increase in this corner, like that. After that, you are going to continue doing whatever we have been doing. Going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn my work, and then work 1 double crochet, chain 1 until you reach the stitch marker, and then I'll show you what to do once you get there. So I've come to the stitch marker. I'm going to just remove it. After removing my stitch marker, I'm going to go ahead and chain 1. Then we are going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1 in this space where the stitch marker was. You're going to place 1 double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. That is how we are going to make our increase. And then you're going to mark this middle double crochet with your stitch marker, and then chain 1, and you're going to continue with the pattern like we have been doing until you reach the other stitch marker, and then we'll make another increase. So I've reached my second stitch marker. Just going to remove it, and we are going to repeat whatever we did the other side. I'm going to chain 1, and we are going to make a double crochet, chain 1, the same stitch, another double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in the same stitch. Then I'm going to mark the middle part, the middle double crochet, because that is where we'll make our increment. Then you're going to continue with the pattern until the end of the row, and I'll meet you once I'm done with my row. I'm at the end of the row, and I'm just going to join using a slip stitch like that. Then you're going to chain up 3, turn your work, and this row is going to be a row of no increment. So you're just going to work 1 double crochet, chain 1 in each and every stitch until you come back here and make your slip stitch to join the row, to complete the row. So I've reached where we made the increment. I'm just going to make 1 double crochet on top of this double crochet, chain 1, remove my stitch marker, place 1 double crochet there, chain 1, then mark it again because that is where we will make our increment. And then continue with the, so this is how it looks, and this is what you're going to do this other side, and you're going to work you around until you come back to where we started, and then you're going to join your work. You're going to come back here, and then you're going to join your work using a slip stitch, and then we'll meet you there. I'm at the end of the row, and you can see our work has started spreading out like this, and that is what we want. So I'm just going to chain up 3, 1 2 3, turn my work, and I'm going to repeat whatever we have been doing until I get to the stitch marker, and we're going to place an increase there. So I've reached my first stitch marker. I'm going to remove it, and whatever we did on this row, we are going to repeat it here. We are going to make 3 double crochets with chain 1 stitches, 2 and 3, and then we are going to mark the middle double crochet. That is where we will place our next increase, like that. And then you're going to continue with this pattern until the end of the row, and I'll meet you once I'm done with my row so that we can start the next row. So guys, I've worked my round and I'm back at my starting point, and this is what my work looks like after 2 rounds of increase. And yeah, so the next round is going to be a round of no increase. So you're just going to chain 3 and make 1 double crochets with chain 1 spaces until you come back here, and the next round after that is going to be a row of increase. So you're going to alternate between rows of increase and rows of non-increase until you hit half of your hips measurement. You're going to repeat that until when you measure this wider area, it measures half of your hips measurement. So mine now is at 15 inches after 2 rounds of increase without stretching, and mine is at 15 inches. So I'm just going to repeat this until I hit 20 inches because I'm working with the hips measurement of 40 inches. So I'm going to repeat that until I have 20 inches, or I have something close to 20 inches, maybe 18 or 19, because that can stretch to 20 inches. So you're going to do that until you hit your hips measurement, and then I'll be back once I get my hips measurement so that we can proceed from there. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and worked my rows of increase and rows of repeat. which means that rows of non-increase. So I've worked my rows of increase and rows of non-increase, and this is how my work looks. And when I measure it, it is about, let me see, when I measure it, it is about, it is 18, about 8, it is 18.5 inches actually, and meaning it can stretch to 20 inches, and that is what I want, because I'm working with the hip measurement of 40 inches divided by 2, which is 20, and this is 18.5 inches when not stretched, and that is okay. So from here on, I'm just going to repeat the pattern. Now we are making the length of the skirt. I'm just going to repeat whatever we have been doing without making any increase. So from here, after you have gotten your hip measurement, you are going to repeat the pattern, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and when you reach the stitch marker, you're just going to remove them because we don't need them anymore. We'll use them later, but for now we don't need them. And you're just going to place 1 double crochet, chain 1 in each and every stitch until the end of the project, until the end of the length, until you have achieved the length of the skirt that you need. So you're just going to repeat this. When you reach the end of the round, you're going to join using a slip stitch, chain 3, and repeat the round until you get the length of your skirt. And then we'll come back and start the upper body of the skirt. Now of the dress, not the skirt. We'll start the upper body of the dress. So I'm just going to work my 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to repeat this until I get the length of the skirt, how long I want my dress to be. So I'll be back so that we can start working on the upper side. I'll be back once I have the length of my skirt, and I'll tell you how many rows I've worked to get my length of the skirt. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and worked my rows of no increase, and I worked a total of 33 rows from where we started. And when I measure it, let me see, when I measure it, it is 16.5 inches, which almost 17, and that is the height I want. I don't want it too long. So after that, you're going to chain on make a chain of 1, turn your work, and we are going to do a row of single crochet down here. You're going to go into the same stitch with the chain 1. You're going to place 1 single crochet there. In the chain 1 space, you're going to place 1 single crochet, and in the stitch on top of the previous double crochet, you're going to place 1 single crochet. So you're going to place 1 single crochet in the chain 1 and in the stitches above the previous double crochets, and you're just going to do that. That is if you are done with the length of your skirt. And that is how it looks. So you are just going to do this until you come back here, and I'll show you how to join your row, how to end your row. Okay, so I've worked my single crochet and I'm coming to the end of the row. I'm remaining with this chain one space, so I'm going to place one single crochet there, and then I'm going to place a slip stitch. You're going to insert your hook in the first single crochet we made, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all. That is how you make a slip stitch. Then I'm going to chain one and cut off my yarn. So we are done with the skirt part, and that is how it looks. You will go ahead and weave this in. Done with the skirt part, and we are coming to the upper side. So you are going to put your skirt in that the seam line, this area that we were joining the row and starting the row, so that the seam line is in the middle. This is the seam line, this area that we were joining and starting our row. So you are going to place your skirt so that the seam line is in the middle, like that. After doing that, you're going to count stitches from the seam line. So you are going to count 8 stitches from the seam line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the 8th you are going to mark that stitch, and you're going to do the same this other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, into the 8th you are going to mark it with another stitch marker. After that, you are going to reattach your yarn. I'm going to be working from the inside part. You are going to reattach your yarn. You are going to make a slip knot. After that, I'm going to reattach it this other side. I'm going to put it inside this double crochet, and then insert it inside the loop, pull, and then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. After doing that, you're not going to chain one. We are going to go ahead and go into this on top of this double crochet with one double crochet. So we have started making our reduction. That is why we have not chained one here. And then you are going to go ahead and chain one and repeat whatever we have been doing until you come to the next stitch marker. This is what it looks from the outer part. This is how it looks. So you're going to repeat that until you come here, and I'll meet you once you are back here. Okay, so I've come to the end of I've reached the stitch marker, and I'm not going to chain one. I'm just going to yarn over and insert a double crochet there, and that is how I've made my reduction there. After that, going to chain 3, turn your work, and we are going to make another reduction here. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook inside that stitch, yarn over, pull up 2, and you're not going to complete that double crochet. You're going to yarn over again, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up 2, and then yarn over, pull through all, like that. Then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to continue doing this like we have been doing, until you reach the other stitch marker, and I'll meet you there so that we can complete the row. Alright, I've come to the end of the row, and we are not going to chain one. I'm remaining with the 2 stitches. You're not going to chain one, just going to yarn over and go there with an incomplete double crochet, like that. Yarn over again, go into the next stitch, and you don't complete that double crochet again. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all, like that. Chain 3, turn your work, I just want to show you how my work looks like. So we have started making reductions. This is what it looks like. This, we are making the back part, and this is what it looks like. It is forming something like a V, where this spreads out like this, and that is what we want. And then after chaining 3 like that, you're going to turn your work, and then you're not going to chain one. You're just going to go direct into the next stitch, which is this one, with 1 double crochet, chain 1, and into the next double crochet, like that. And you're going to do that until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Okay guys, I'm coming to the end of my row, and I have 2 stitches remaining. I'm going to chain 1 like I've done that. I've done that already. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to place 1 double crochet in the next, and then in the last stitch here, you're not going to chain 1. You're just going to go in there direct with 1 double crochet, like that. Then you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and then you're not going to chain 1. You're going to go direct into the next chain with 1 double crochet, chain 1, and into the next with 1 double crochet, chain 1, the next with 1 double crochet, like that, until you reach the next stitch marker, until you have 1 stitch to the next stitch marker, and I'll meet you there. I've come to the end of my row, and I'm remaining with 2 stitches, this one and this one. I'm going to chain 1 and go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and then for the last one I'm not going to chain 1. I'm just going to go there with 1 double crochet, like that, chain up 3, turn your work, and I'm going to go direct into the next stitch, which is this one, with 1 double crochet, and then chain 1 and continue with the pattern until you reach the next stitch marker, until you reach the end of the row. So you're just going to repeat this. You can see how my work looks like. You're going to repeat this. First of all, you're going to take the measurement from your collarbone, from the middle of your collarbone to just above the navel. You're going to take that measurement, and you're going to work your rows of decrease until you get the height that you want, from just above the navel up to your collarbone, until you get your height. This is how the dress looks like at this point. Yeah, so I'm going to do mine and I'll be back once I'm done with my work, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and worked my top, the height of my top, and we are going to make the neck area. So you're going to make chains that can go around your neck loosely, yeah, not too tight. You're going to make chains that can go around your neck comfortably, and I think I'm going to make 20 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. After making 20 chains, I'm going to reattach another yarn because I don't want to cut my yarn. I'm going to reattach another yarn here and make 20 chains this side also. Let me get my yarn. Okay, so I'm going to make a slip knot. And then I'm going to insert my hook in this last stitch here. After inserting my hook, I'll insert it into the loop that we have made, and then make 20 chains. That is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. After making 20 chains, I'm going to chain 1 and then cut off the yarn and tighten like that. After that, I'm going to go back to and insert my hook in this loop, and then I'm going to chain 3 more. 1 2 3, turn my work, and then I'm going to make a double crochet into the third stitch from the chain, into the third stitch, yarn over and make a double crochet, another double crochet in the next stitch, another double crochet in the next chain, and in the next, and this row is going to be a row of double crochet. I forgot and chained 1. And you're going to continue with the double crochet. Each and every stitch is going to get a double crochet, and the chain 1 is also going to get a double crochet. this is what your work is going to look like. You're going to do that until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. I've gone ahead and made my double crochets until the end of the row, and this is what my row of double crochet look like. And now we are going to chain up 3 like we've been doing. 2, 3, turn our work, and we are going to make front posts and back posts. So you are going to yarn over and you're going to go under this double crochet that we made in the previous row. You're going to go under it like that, yarn over, pull up yarn, and complete a double crochet. That is a front post, and we are going to make a back post. You're going to yarn over, and in the next double crochet here, you are not going to go under it like this, but you're going to go through the back. You're going to yarn over and go like this from the back and under it. Yarn over, pull up yarn, and complete your double crochet. That is how you make a back post. Yarn over again, insert your hook under this double crochet, make a front post, yarn over, go through the back under that double crochet, and make a double crochet, a back post. So this row is going to be a row of front post and back post. You alternate between a front post and a back post. So the next one is going to be a front post, the next one is going to be a back post, and you're going to alternate that until the end of the row. Okay guys, I'm coming up to the end of the row, and I have 2 stitches remaining, and I've already made a front post here, so I'm going to make a back post. I'm going to insert my hook like that and make a back post, and I'm still remaining with this chain 3 here. I'm going to yarn over and make a front post there like that. After that, I'm going to chain up 3, 2, 3, turn our work, and we are going to repeat the front post and the back post. So here I have a front post. I'm going to make a front post there, and then where there is a back post, place a back post. The next one is a front post, and the next one is a back post. And you're just going to repeat this until the end of the row. I'll meet you once I'm done with my row. Okay guys, I'm at the end of my row, and this is what my second row of front post, back posts look like. And I'm going to chain 3 and repeat this. I want about 3 inches in length, so I'm going to repeat this until I get the length I want, and you're going to do that also until you get the length you want. And this is how it's going to look. That is how the neck part is going to look like. And then once I'm done, I'm going to sew a button, 1 or 2 depending on the length I've made. I'm going to sew a button for closing that, and you can do that also, yeah, or you can make maybe chains for tying again at the back, but I'm going to sew a button there for the neck area, and the dress is done. Yeah, this is it. So thanks for watching. For those who haven't subscribed, please do so. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I post new content you get notified. Yeah, and if you want to see the fringe part, I'll upload the, and if you want to see the fringe, yeah, I'll upload the video doing that. But our our mesh dress is done. Bye.